Have you started yet? Okay. This is the impromptu poetry reading for Poetry New Westminster because the Heritage Grill has been flooded out. So we are now up at the Union Jack Pub. We have two illustrious poets with us today. Usually it's ladies first, but today it will be gentlemen first. Starting with Andrew Parkin. Andrew is a poet, novelist, essayist, reviewer, lecturer, professor of English, and the author of many books, the most recent of which is Private Dancers or Responsible Women. Andrew is a member of the Writers' Union of Canada, League of Canadian Poets, and the Royal City Literary Arts Society. He has given readings, pay attention people here, he has given readings in Canada, Corpus Christi, Yale, London, Oxford, Cambridge, Paris, Avignon, Dusseldorf, Göttingen, Canberra, Christchurch, Beijing, Suzhou, Canton, Hong Kong, and he now lives in Vancouver. This man, and he's really been well respected and delivered at many famous universities. We are actually in the company of greatness here, and behind every great man, there is a great woman. Francois has brought Andrew here to share his poetry with us today.
Well, thank you, Candice, that's very kind. And, you know, it's great to be back in Canada. I first came in 1970, became Canadian, and they gave me this little badge at the ceremony, you know. And then I stayed in Vancouver for over 20 years, and then went to Hong Kong. And also, before that I went to Australia where I found Francoise. And I said, you've got to come back to Canada with me. And she did. And so then a chap rang up and said, would you come for an interview in Hong Kong? So I went and I said to Francoise on the phone, they've given me the job. She said, well, what's the campus like? I said, it's a mountain overlooking the sea. And it's absolutely beautiful. Because UBC is a plateau overlooking the sea, and I said, it's, you know, they've got a rose garden at UBC, well this place had gardens. I said, it's like UBC but on a Chinese mountain. And so she said, oh well, we'll go. So we spent some happy years there, and then we went to Paris, and so I stayed in Paris for quite a long time. What was it, 12 years we were in Paris. And we moved from the old neighbourhood where Francoise's mum was, who thought that I was a kind of reincarnation of Louis XIV. So whenever I went round to her place, she'd open a bottle of champagne, you know.
Wow, you were lucky.
Very lucky. And in fact, somebody said to me, you're a very lucky man. And I said, well, I am a very lucky man. Anyway, I've published quite a lot of poetry, and I've been looking through poems that I've written since I last published. And here's one that I wrote